Beautiful turn, mashallah. Now this is Airwolf, man. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings. Alishan here. Welcome to the maiden flight of Bell 222 Airwolf helicopter. That's FlyWing. And inside basically is a 450 V3. So now, if you're buying a FW450 V3, you can simply buy this beautiful shell and easily put it on and turn your 450 V3 into the legendary Airwolf. Now, I did have a first flight with a small battery, which is originally for FW450 V3, but with that, because it's heavy, it activates RTH very quick. Now I'm flying with the 5000 milliamp battery. Let's see how it goes. Slightly heavy. I'm wondering if motor will get heat up or not. So here we go. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We'll find out how things go. Spooling up beautifully, mashallah. Oh, now got it pretty fast. Let's see the GPS position hold. Of course, inside is the same V3, which I have tweaked before, and I can do auto 3D as well, but with this much heavy shell, I don't think I should be doing any 3D. So flying it around. I believe the power is enough actually, but because of the heavy shell, you might not want to give it too much load. I was really wondering how much heavy it would get with a heavy shell, and I was worried that with all this things, 5000 milliamp battery, it might not fly that good as you expect, but so far for relaxing flights, it's flying very well actually. Man, Airwolf naturally have a beautiful stance. You gotta give it to that. Oh, let me get a picture, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna go slightly here, slightly back, and switch it to zero fly. Just to check how it's doing. And zero flight, I mean point of interest flight. Very nice. And I believe if I want to do figure eight, I will have to put it maybe this way. Let's say mashallah, beautiful stance, man. So let's say I put it here. All right, go slightly backward. Okay, and I'm gonna switch. Now, before you do on an original radio, if you have this white one, please do remember one thing. Motor stop and run is right here, so be very careful when you are going to put this switch back to normal, okay? So here goes figure eight. One circle, and I will turn around and go another circle. So basically it takes the center point where it starts, the point where it starts takes it as a center point and then goes around. Figure eight. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I really want to enjoy automatic 3D with this helicopter, because inside is 450 V3 with auto 3D feature, but man, I think that would be a certain crash. And who wants to fly, 3D with Airwolf? Let me just shoot a simple . I mean, this figure eight is really a nice thing to test your flight endurance. You don't have to fly, helicopter flies itself. Okay, GPS mode. So overall it has enough punch and power, as you can see, and controls are, mashallah, still very nice. Look at that, mashallah. This is a beautiful stance that you always love about Bell 222 Airwolf helicopter. Woo, fast, man. And you see, enough power, man, enough power. So power is still enough. However, I have to see if motor and batteries, I mean motor and ESC is heating up or not. It's super fun to fly this helicopter. Always a pleasure and beauty to fly Bell 222 Airwolf. This legend lives again, man. I'm very, very happy that this legend lives again in the shape of with this FW450 V3 conversion. Okay, what I'm gonna do is land and test the 3D mode. So give it a landing. I mean, I'm not gonna do 3D, I'm just gonna test how it flies in 3D mode. Okay, 3D mode. You know, the originally FW450 V3 could get fast, but with this body on, all the weight of 5,000 milliamp battery, it can get faster. But in 3D mode, I can see it flies much more smooth. Like in GPS mode, running less head speed, is stumbling a little when it stops. What in 3D mode, look at that. Beautiful turn, mashallah. Now this is Airwolf, man. Now it is Airwolf. Sweet, superb, superb, man, really superb. So let's test the RTH. I'm gonna switch to GPS mode. Okay, and I'm gonna go here, stop there, home. It's getting up, turns the tail, flies back to home. Well, I took off from somewhere here. I should come back on the left a little bit, a little deviation. It's gonna land here. You always have control during the landing process when helicopter comes back. So I'm just gonna move because here's a lot of slope. You see, when it's landing automatically, you have all the control, which is a beautiful thing. You can control to land your helicopter properly. Beautiful, mashallah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is FlyWing FW450 V3 converted to the Bell 222 Airwolf. Okay, so now I'm gonna check the motor temperature. Just that the ESC and motor is slightly more warm compared to when I was flying with the original 450 V3. It used to be barely warm, but now they are warm. So motor and ESC are warm. However, you can see I'm touching with my hand and putting my hand on both motor and ESC. If they were overheating, I wouldn't be able to put my hand like this. Now it's winter, it's cold. I'm actually warming my hand here. So still, I was worried it will overheat. It is not overheating, people. We have this 5,000 milliamp battery from, that I used to fly with, fly Huey UH1, and it fits right here very easily and flies this beautiful FW450 V3 without any issues. So if you use a smaller battery like this one, if you use this battery, you better turn off the auto return to home on a low battery voltage. Otherwise you will, just in 1 minute you will have auto return to home activated. With 5,000 milliamp you will get better flight times and also better flight performance. All right, I'm gonna give you a very quick closer look at this shell, Airwolf Bell 222. Basically the box that I have shown you in my previous video when I visited the factory, FlyWing factory, and I said, do you know what's inside the box? This shell was inside the box. It was actually very, very easy to put the V3 inside. However, I did meet 1 or 2 problems, so let me show you what I meant. So remove the canopy, the front side. It's all glass fiber. I wish they had retracts, but they don't have retracts, so it's just wheels with the screws, as you can see on these CNC parts, very good quality CNC parts. And wheels also have some freewheeling, so you can actually drive the helicopter properly. Now this is our good old V3 FW450 V3. What you need to do is remove the landing gear, and then there are some metal parts down here which come with the shell, Airwolf shell, and this wooden plate. So you will install this wooden plate on this, and then you can slide it in. But FlyWing forgot to modify something down here on this plate because they didn't calculate the space the screws will take, because they are coming from bottom, from under the wooden plate. So FlyWing, you have to make a space for the screws in the bottom plate, so we can slide it in easily. After that, there wasn't much to do except that you will slide in the tail from backside and it will automatically lock on there. And you just need to remove 1 screw from here. From here and find a longer screw so that it can go through all the way into that tail piece. Now let me show you that tail piece is still there. I did not remove it. In fact, it's still there. As you can see, that tail piece and fin which has a motor on it. So what I did, I took some longer screws and let me just turn the helicopter around and show you. I took some longer screws, okay, and cut this a little bit right here, this big fin, and just installed it directly with the older fin. So it actually fits very well, and as you have seen, it actually flies very well, no issues at all. The thing is, now you have to take care of CG, center of gravity. Originally you can put original battery inside. Even a 5,000 milliamp battery goes all the way inside, but you will have tail heavy helicopter. You don't want that, so you can simply let me pick the battery. You can simply put the 5,000 milliamp battery just like this. So you can put the 5,000 milliamp battery just like this out here and connect it to the ESC. If you put it inside, it will slide all the way in and might slide back, disturbing the CG during the flight. Otherwise, you can, like I did, I have 1 small piece of tape here, so you can actually put some tape or Velcro here and then move the 5,000 milliamp slightly in so it will get stuck here. You can connect it, and this is a perfect balanced CG right here. If you want to fly with a smaller battery, make sure to turn off the auto return to home on low battery, because that battery will run out very, very quickly. Now you see you are running a whole lot of weight on this one. So older battery, smaller one, you will have to put all the way to the front. Only then you can balance the CG. Otherwise the CG will be too tail heavy. Okay, So this was the closer look, people. Now for the size comparison, you have seen the Goose Sky RS4. If I put it side by side to RS4, it's slightly a tad bigger than RS4. However, if you look at the main blades, they are still shorter compared to Goose Sky blades, slightly shorter. Now the size comparison with other FlyWing helicopters, and you can see Bell 206, Huey UH-1 over there, and Bell 222 Airwolf. So Airwolf is still slightly longer. If it comes to the tail side, you can see it's slightly longer, it's slightly bigger. So this helicopter actually looks very nice in the sky because it is bigger as well, baby. So you can see it very clearly. It flies very well. It has a plenty of power. You can even probably perform a little bit of 3D, but don't do that, except the loops and rolls that you can do with this one. So people, this is really a very good thing, I believe, because you have your FW450 V3, and now you can buy a shell and convert it in few minutes. You can convert your V3 into a beautiful Airwolf. So this is the FlyWing Bell 222 Airwolf. If you are looking for GPS scale helicopters, you have some very good choices from FlyWing. If you're looking for a hardcore 3D helicopter, you have that baby sitting right there, Goose Sky RS4. Simply love that helicopter, man. So people, thank you very much for watching this video. I'm really very happy to have this Airwolf, the legendary helicopter. I'm a big fan of Airwolf movie, and I have never missed one single episode of Airwolf. When I was a kid, I would sit before the TV an hour ago and wait for my favorite episode of Airwolf, and alhamdulillah, now I have my own right here. Stay tuned for more videos coming your way, and of course, always you can comment on this video and let me know what else you would like to see regarding the Bell 222 Airwolf right here. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button, it's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button right there. Come on, don't be shy, just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button right there.